Hello and welcome to Resistance is Futile. Thank you so much for pressing the play button. For today, as always, you're going to need your TheraBand, and it's always quite a nice idea just to have a pillow nearby for the back of your head or for your knees, just in case you need it. Other than that, we're not going to need any other props for today, so just make sure that your space is set up for success. Grab yourself some water, come straight back to the mat, and let's get this done. Shall we do it? Shall we go for it? I think everyone's here. If not, I'll just pop to the screen. And yeah, obviously you're going to need your TheraBand for today. I'm going to be building and building and building and building, but luckily we get to start lying on our back, which is great. That's always a bonus. Okay, so I'm just going to mute everyone. And just so you guys know, I don't know if you saw in the email, but from next week on, so this was like actually the last week, week 6 of Resistance is Futile, but the bands have been pretty popular and I love working with them as well. So um, basically Monday morning 7:15 Dublin time is the time that it's going to be on going forward, and that's just going to be the time. I'm not going to change it. It's going to keep on going and going and going, and I'm open to suggestions about other times as well for other classes. So if you want to send me an email anytime, that's cool. But let's get going, guys. So we're going to lie on our back with our band. Awesome. Let me just double check everyone's muted there. Shoop. Okay. All right. So we are on our back and we're going to take the band. Let's go for the left foot to begin with. So we're going to lie down and place the band on top of the left foot with the left leg extended up towards the sky and the right foot flat on the floor. So, yes, like that. I just want you to take a couple of seconds here, guys, to allow your elbows to rest on the floor. So you want to try and relax the front of the chest, the collarbones, the shoulders as much as possible so that you don't end up holding onto the band with your neck, okay? Close your eyes here just for a second and notice the weight distribution in your pelvis. So if you're like me, you'll be like, my weight is kind of leaning in towards my left pelvic half. So try and find your tailbone, your center line, and equalize your weight distribution in your pelvis for me, and ground down equally through the right foot. So you've got your right foot flat on the floor, you've got your right knee pointing up towards the sky, you've got your right pelvic half and your right shoulder on the ground. Well done. Okay, so we got the elbows on the floor as well, but we are indeed holding onto the band. From here, you're going to gather the band together and hold onto both ends of the band with both hands. You're going to take a nice big inhale, flex into your left foot, and slowly start to circle, like the tiniest little circle in the world, with that left heel up onto the ceiling. So I guess the size of your circle would probably be the same as a teacup, something like that. Yes. So ideally you're keeping a flex through the left foot here. That's just going to open up the back line a little bit more. And as you draw your circle, just notice all those previous cues that you put into place. So you've still got your sacrum on the floor, nice and grounded, right foot, right knee, and you're relaxed into the chest. Okay. Good job. Let's start to make the circle a little bit bigger, keeping the activation through the left foot. So energy is reaching out of the heel. Really, really energize out of that left heel. Nice. Try your best here, guys, to make your focus a little bit more zoomed in on the weight equality through your pelvis. So you're not going to let your pelvis rock and roll from side to side as your circle gets bigger and bigger. So to facilitate that, you might have to move slower and slower. So let's really start to increase that size now. So challenge yourself with your hip joint range of motion into the circle, moving slower and slower, And watch out that your right knee doesn't start to float out to the right hand side to compensate for the work that your abdominals should be doing now. Okay? That looks good. Last two, nice and big. Last one. Well done. Bring that leg to stillness, straight up towards the sky. And then I want you to try, guys, to bend into your left knee so that that left knee is super close in towards your body. It's an active kind of drawing in of that left thigh towards you. Keep your left foot super active and flexed. Keep the left knee close. And then you're going to try and draw the heel up towards the sky. Try and straighten out the knee and bend into the knee again. Yeah? So the idea here, guys, is you've got a bend in the left knee. That bend is going to bring the thigh close. Keep the thigh super close as you try to then re-extend into your knee. So what I want you to feel here is a deepening stretch through the hamstrings, the muscles at the back of your left leg. Good. Use your abdominals to keep that left thigh in as close as possible. So when you straighten your knee, don't let the thigh pull away from you. 2. Yeah, exactly. Last one. Good job. Now let's reach the left leg up towards the ceiling and hold. Really, really nice. Okay, you're going to separate the band now into those two parts again. And I want you to hold the band with your thumbs pointing towards the floor. So pinky fingers are going to be pointing towards your foot at the top. Thumbs are going to be pointing towards the floor. So your shoulder is externally rotated. If you're not sure, this is what my hand is doing. Okay? So externally rotated through the shoulder. Take an inhale here for me. Draw your rib cage down, and you're going to pull the band apart, squeezing the muscles between the shoulder blades, and then you're going to slowly bring the hands back towards the foot. Okay, pull the band apart, and then bring the hands back towards the foot. Keep going. I just want to watch you. Pull. Exactly. Good. Well done. And pull. So you're holding the band basically in a thumbs up position. 2 more here, guys, and we're going to be building and building and building onto this. So keep some juice in the tank. All right? Pull, pull, pull. Bring it back. Now from here, see if you can hover your right leg into tabletop position. Ha ha ha. Take an inhale, find your tailbone, find your center, and as you exhale, you're going to send your left leg forward as you pull into the band. And then bring the knee in, releasing the tension on the band. Yeah? So it's an exhale, pull the band apart, reach the leg forward, close the ribs, and inhale to bring it all the way in. Good, guys. Exhale to reach. Yes, you've all got it. Inhale, bring it in. Exhale to reach. I'm going to add a teeny little bit more in here. As you inhale to bring it in, can you see if that right foot can thread through the band, reach up towards the sky? So I hope you can see what my foot is doing. My right foot is going to thread under the band and reach forward, and I pull. My right foot is going to reach up and over the top of the band towards the sky. Yeah? Reach forward and pull. Bring it in. Thread it up. Oh, yes. Nice. Last 2. Keep some juice in the tank, yeah? Keep the ribs closed as you become really open. Lovely, guys. That looks awesome. Last one. Thread the right leg through. Good. And then see if you can extend your right leg long. Hover it as low as possible without touching the floor, and hold. Hold, hold, hold. From here, you're going to try and pull into the band and simultaneously lower the left leg and then bring it back up. Ha ha ha. This is torture. Okay, so pull into the band, left leg lowers, bring it back up. Now, your right leg doesn't have to be as low as mine, by the way. So pick the angle that you can maintain a neutral spine. Pull, 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 lower, lower, lower. Lift, lift, lift. Yeah. Can we go for 3? I still see movement, so that's a good sign. Try not to let that right leg rest on the floor, yeah? It's hovering. 2. Nice angle, Lizzie. And last 1. Bring the right leg up to meet the left. So both legs are reaching up towards the sky. Relax the arms for a second. Take a moment. So my right foot is just next to my left foot. It's not, the right foot's not in the band. They're just touching. All right? What I'm going to try and do, I'm going to take my arms back to that wide position again. And I'm going to come into a double leg lower. My arms are just going to stay put. Double leg lower. Double leg lift. Left foot is supported by the band, right foot is not. So that's, we get a little bit of wonkiness through the body. But it's quite good for us to practice this kind of thing sometimes. So when you're ready, join in, lowering on an exhale. When you feel your lower back positioning compromised, you stop. And then you bring it back up. Okay, let's take a look. Coming down. Nice. Try to keep the arms in one position the whole time. So the arms are out to the side, constant tension, and you're squeezing the muscles between the shoulder blades to keep that band in the position there. Last 4, you can do it. Keep breathing. That's it. 3, keep the chin tucked, the back of the neck long. 2, and last time, I don't know if you can hear my vibrational breathing as I get to the lowest point. And up. And then you can take that right foot down, take the left foot down, and just take a windscreen wipe. Well done, everyone. I feel like that escalated quite a bit. But you all did amazingly. Okay. All right, so let's come back to the right foot now. And the nice thing is we get to start all the way back at the beginning with the little circles, just exploring the hamstring length. Okay, so try and relax again. Find your sacrum again. Find the left foot, find the left knee, left shoulder, plant it on the mat. Flex into your right foot, and then you're going to start to draw those little circles. So we're all the way back here again, yeah? Even though your right leg has been working, you should still be able to feel a decent enough stretch as you reach the peak of your circle. Nice. Good job. Okay, and it's totally up to you when you want to start to increase the size of the circle. As you start to increase the size of your circle, the kind of focus of the exercise moves a little bit away from a stretch and more to pelvic stability as the focus. So as you increase the size, you should then start to hone your focus into what your pelvis is doing, the weight distribution in your pelvis, what your left knee is doing, what your left foot is doing, okay? Try and take all of those little mini compensatory things into your abdominals. We want the abs to provide that stability for us, okay? So increasing the size, starting to explore the circumference of the ball and socket joint that is your hip on the right. Nice. So if you've ever used a pestle and mortar, that's pretty much what the hip joint looks like. Let's go for 3 more. If you tend to get clicks and stuff when you do these hip circles, a lot of the time it's just because we haven't been training neutral spine for these kinds of exercises. So try and maintain your neutral. Good job. Okay, so this is that little strange one where you bring your knee in super close to your body. So I'm going to bring my right knee in really close, and that is not going to change. So my right active hip flexion is super strong now, core compression. And I want to keep that distance between my right thigh and my chest the same as I try then to extend into my right knee. Massive stretch for the upper fibers of the hamstrings, and then you bend. Okay, so the closeness of the right thigh in towards your body stays constant. Yes, good. And that's a struggle, when you try and straighten that leg again. But I don't want your main focus here to be straightening the leg. I want the main focus to be thigh close. Okay? Good. That looks great, guys. Maybe 5 more. Flex into the right foot a little bit more. Pull your toes back towards your shin. Last 2. Well done. Nice, Claire. You got it. And 1. Amazing. And we reach it up towards the sky. Okay, let's keep that right foot reaching up. And this is where we grab a hold of the band again. Thumbs up. So if I'm holding onto the band, my thumbs are pointing down towards the floor. My pinkies are pointing towards my foot. Yeah? So I'm externally rotated in my shoulder joint right now. I'm going to pull my ribs into the floor, and then I'm going to start pulling the band east and west, and then slowly releasing the tension in the band. Yes, guys. Good. And go for it. Pull. So when you're pulling, try and put your hands in such a way that your palms are facing up towards the ceiling, your pinky fingers are pointing towards your foot, your thumbs are pointing towards the floor. Yeah? Yes. All right. So once you've got this in the bag, which I think you all do, we're going to hover the left foot, the left leg into tabletop, and continue. Pull and slowly release. When you're ready, on your next pull, you can stretch the left leg forward. I would do that on an exhale, and inhale to bring it in. Yeah, good. And pull, reach, keep the back of your neck long, and keep your rib cage drawing down into the floor. When you are ready, you could add in that little thread movement of the left leg. So the left leg reaches forward, and then you bend the knee to bring it in, and then you try and reach that left foot through the band and up towards the sky. And then again, exhale, reach, pull, inhale, bring it in, reach the foot up, draw the belly to the spine. Yes, well done, everyone. You should start to get a little bit of fatigue now through the shoulders. Nice. Last 2. Great job, everyone. And last one, try your best to hover and hold that left leg low. So get an angle where you feel that your lower back is not straining to stay in a neutral position. Try and make sure that your left foot is pointing straight up towards the sky. You're not externally rotating into that foot. Good. And now you're going to pull into the band, lower the right leg to join the left, and inhale to lift. Quite a lot of core work here, so it should be lower abdominals and a lot of shoulders. Hip flexor on the left, probably talking to you. So if that becomes too much, you can bend into your knee on that left side if you need it. Otherwise, 4. Well done, guys. 3. Think lower abdominals, belly to spine. 2. Keep the back of your neck long. Last one, and then once this last one is done, lift both legs up to the sky. Take a moment just to relax into those shoulders. Okay, absolute last exercise here in this position. I'm going to hold my arms static in this east-west position. My left and right foot are together, joined in holy matrimony, but the right foot is the only one in the band. And I'm going to lower both of them down and inhale to bring it up. It's an exhale to lower, an inhale to lift. Try for 6, 6 to 8. You can do less. Good. And your angle is unique to you, so all of us are going to be different in terms of how low the leg goes. Last 4. Try keep those arms at a constant position. Think about that strength coming from the shoulder blade. 2. And absolute last 1. And up. And then take the feet down. Well done, everybody. Just whatever you need to do now. I'm going to go for a windscreen wipe. But if you want to do anything else, that's cool. Alrighty. So we're going to change it up completely now. We're going to roll up into seated and come into a kneeling position on the mat, right? The first move that we're going to do is without the band, just to warm us up into rotation, and then we're going to take the band again. So just come onto all fours for 1 second. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath your hips, and just take a second to check in with your toes. So I can feel all 10 toes on the mat there, including my pinky toes. I'm going to reach my right arm up to the sky. Take an inhale here. And then I'm going to exhale, thread the needle, come down all the way until my right ear is on the floor. I'm going to pause for an inhale at the bottom and take the biggest breath I've taken all week into the back of my lungs. And then I'm going to open up into that rotation. So go for about 3 or 4 here, staying on the same side, pausing as much as you like. Breathing into the intercostals, so the muscles between each rib. And just watch what happens, especially in that right foot. Try and keep the pinky toe grounded. Try not to roll inwards on that right foot. Maybe 1 more here. Good, and then bring it back to center once you finish the final one there on the right, and then we just do exactly the same on the left. So nice. Good. Pause for that inhale at the bottom. Okay, so use your breath to target the stretch into the space between each rib. Two more. Imagine how this would feel pulling into a band. Last time. And well done. Okay, so we're going to try and do a similar movement now, just the pulling, not the rotation down, just the pulling with the band. It's probably one of the hardest things I find that you can do with the band, so take it easy on yourself. But we're coming into quadruped again, all fours, the shoulders above the wrists. Okay, I'm going to pull with my right arm first, but before I do that, I'm just going to find a little neutral spine. Okay, so just watch for the arch, and also just watch for the head hang, okay? Look at the horizon. And then you're going to pull with that right arm up to the sky. Take a second, pause, and then slowly take it down. 4 on the right, okay? And pull. Good, good, very nice. Keep the right foot's pinky toe on the floor, and then slowly down. 2 to go, and pull. Make sure that as you pull, you don't draw that left shoulder too far behind that left wrist, although it is looking good out there, I must say. Last time, and pull. Good, and slowly take it down. Keep your right hand on top of the band. Push the floor away Stretch your right leg, so it's the same side leg, back behind you. As you do this, don't let your lower back arch. Lift your right foot off of the floor. Stretch it long. Good, very nice. Okay, brilliant, guys. You're going to take it down and up. Down and up. So just the right leg moving now. As you do this, think about pulling the belly to the spine. Okay? Push the floor away. Looking good, looking good. Okay, 5 more. Imagine big toe leading the way. 3. Keep the leg nice and long and strong. 2. Last one, lift and hold. Now this is where things might get a little bit wobbly. Okay, but just have fun with it, okay? I'm going to kickstand my left shin ever so slightly out to the side. And I need to do this because I'm going to open up my hip and lean all of my body weight onto my left hand and my left knee. So my right arm is going to take the band. I'm going to pull it up towards the sky, and my right leg is now in the air as well. So take a second. Yes, you're all there. Well done. Okay. All right. Now from here, right arm with that band, draw a circle on the wall in front of you. The band might skim your chest, okay? It's not a catastrophe. Just draw that circle. Try and keep the elbow nice and straight. So you'll start to feel the circle coming kind of from your armpit and the front of the rib cage. Lift the right leg a little higher if you can. Lengthen through the tailbone and close those ribs. 5. 4. I really want to look at you. 3. That's it. 2. 1. Now, reach that right arm forward, keeping tension on the band. And you're going to try and bring right elbow to right knee. And then reach. Keep tension on the band. Elbow to knee. And reach. So basically, your bum should start to go on fire. I can see my dad like cursing my name. 4 more. Love you, Dad. 3. And 2. You've got this. Arm should be on fire. Last one. Pull. Reach. Take the right hand down. Square your hips with your mat. Now, guys, keep that right foot hovering. This is a challenge for you. Try and come onto the tops of your fingertips just to lift your body away from the floor a little bit more. Bring your right knee in towards your chest and try and step your right foot through onto your band. Nice. Alessia, you got it. Well done. Awesome. Okay, I only saw Alessia there. I'm sure most of you got it. But right foot is down. Take a moment. Center your focus again. All right. Now, we're coming into a little bit of a flow. You're going to take the band into your left hand. And you're going to bring yourself up into kneeling. So just my left hand is holding on. Yeah? Good. Left hand. Left hand. Yeah. Good job. All right, so we've got the band in the left hand. This is a familiar movement. You're going to pull up to the left. Yep. Pull to the left. Take it down. Again, let's go. Pull to the left. Take it down. Can you go for one more? The right foot should be stabilizing that band for you. Pull to the left. You got it. Okay, now we're going to add on to this. Left hand comes down to the ground. Right hand holds onto the band on the right. I'm going to tuck the toes of my left foot under, lift my left knee up. Now the right arm's just going to do a pull out to the side. Okay, so just as you would usually, pull the band with the right arm up to the side. Take it back. Manage the tension in the band to your liking or disliking. Lower the left knee down. Come up into kneeling. Pull with the left. got it? So we're going to basically flow through this. Coming down. Lift the left knee up. Right arm pulls. Bam. You're rotating to both sides. In one instance, you're in a low lunge with the knee down. In the other instance, you're in a low lunge with the back knee up. Can we go for about 6 more? I just want to take a look at you. Is anybody completely befuddled? Doesn't look like it. Very nice. You should start to feel strangely fatigued. Hopefully. 2. Guys, just so you know, on the last one, I want you to try and hold the right rotation, okay? All right, so when we get there, left hand down, left knee lifts, right arm up into rotation. Yes, well done. Okay, hang out here for me. I want you to try and lower the back knee down, lift the back knee up. Lower the back knee down, lift the back knee up. Okay? If you can add on to this, it's going to be a tricep extension. Keep the elbow high, and bam. Elbow stays high, pointing up towards the ceiling. Bam. 5. No. There we go. 4. You can see I've got like loads of time on my hands to think up this kind of stuff. 3. Almost there. 2. Don't know about you, but my right leg is on fire. Last 1. Take it down. Take the right hand down. Slide that left foot back. And take a moment. Are you okay? Good job. I can basically just feel you all going, oh my God, through the screen. Okay, other side. So we're starting all the way back at the kneeling rotation, this time to the left. So I'll just turn my body around so you can actually just copy me again. You don't have to turn yourself around, but just know that this time it's the left arm that's doing the pulling, okay? Let's go for it, guys. So first we start with a pure rotational pull on the left, coming up, and then slowly back down. Yes, and pull to the left. Keep that right shoulder above the right wrist and look at the left arm, or at least rotate with that left arm through the rib cage. 2 to go. I just want to watch you. That looks nice. Very nice. Very nice, Paula. Last time, pull. Take it down. So we're going to keep that left hand on the mat just for a little while now and reach the left leg long. So it's the same side leg. Yeah? Left leg reaches long. We're going to take the left foot down, bring it up. Take it down, bring it up. Yeah? Good. So for now, it's just a pure kind of straight lift and lower with the pelvis squared towards the mat. 5 more. Visualizing the big toe leading the way. So we're internally rotating that left thigh. 2. Last time. Lift and hold. Okay, this is where we come into that little kickstand moment. So I'm going to kick stand my right shin out to the right hand side. And that's going to start the initiation of me opening up my hips to the left. And then, managing my tension on my band, I'm going to reach my left arm up. Yeah, hopefully we've got it. Yes, we're there. All right, left arm is going to draw that circle on the wall in front of you. The size of the circle is not that big, probably about a dinner plate, okay? Once you've got it, check in that you're not arching into the lower back and flaring the ribs. So let's lengthen the tail, close the ribs, and lift the left leg a little higher. Let's go for maybe 6. This should be where the shakes start to kind of kick in. 5. Good, guys. 4. 3, keep the chin tucked and the back of the neck long. Wrap that right shoulder blade underneath your body. 2, 1. Very nice. From here, it's going to be a knee to elbow. So left knee comes in towards left elbow. Keep the tension on the band. Reach long, but keep the ribs closed. Knee to elbow. Bring it in. Reach long. Rib cage closed. Let's go 4. This is killer. I mean, well, I hope you're feeling this as much as me. 3. Reach. 2. Reach. Last one. Bring it in. Reach, guys, and take that left hand back to the mat. Square your pelvis with the mat again, but try and keep that left foot hovering. Okay. To bring yourself a little bit higher away from the mat, come up onto your fingertips if that's okay for your hands. Bring your left knee, super close in towards your chest and step it forward on top of the band. Nice. Sarah, I love that you're like already there. You're like, I'm there. Okay. So we're back here in this high kneeling position, or in this low lunge position. Right arm is going to pull, and we're going to pull into that rotation on the right. Yeah? Manage the tension on your band so that you don't feel like you're really struggling with the tension. You know? Right arm pulls. Good. Can you still feel your right pinky toe on the mat behind you? Close the ribs, lengthen the tail. Yes. One more here before we start the flow. Okay, so as my right hand comes down, I'm going to take both of my hands to the mat. Yep. Tuck the toes of my right foot under and lift my back knee up. So this little moment here. My right hand is going to stay on the ground, and then I'm going to pull with my left arm up. Left arm's going to come down. Right knee comes down. Bring myself back up into my low lunge and pull and rotate. Now at your pace, try and pull into that resistance on an exhale. Thinking belly to spine, ribs down. Okay, I'm just going to watch you for one. I just want to make sure everyone's there. Really looks like you've all got it, which makes me super happy. Nice. All right. Let's go for 3. Remembering that the slow release of tension on the band is just as important as the pull on the band. 2. Just remember on that last one we're going to hold, okay? I've got one more to go before I end up in my last rep. Right, now we're going to hold it to that left side pull. So you bring the right knee up away from the ground, left arm pulls up towards the sky. You're going to hold that rotation, and I want you to try and lower the right knee down nice and slow and lift. Tuck your belly in towards your spine. Wrap your right shoulder blade underneath your armpit. 4. 3. Reach a little higher through that left arm. Up to the sky. Energy is lifting to the ceiling. 2. And last time up. Take that right knee down. Lower the left arm nice and slowly. And slide the left foot back. Guys, let's take a well-deserved shell stretch, child's pose. So you can do it as you like. Big toes to touch. Stretch the arms forward. Forehead to the mat. If your arms are a little bit tired after all of that, you can always take your hands to your heels. That's my fave. And then guys, try and allow yourself that breath. Fill your tummy with breath. Don't be afraid to encourage the feeling of expansion of the belly between the inner thighs. Fill your lower back with breath. Let's take 2 more breaths in this position. Very nice. Last breath here. Great job. And then we're going to slowly come out of the position. And just for the last, literally 3 minutes, we're going to come into seated. Now, if there's any other positions that you might want to take with your body right now, please do. Seated with your back against the wall or sitting on a pillow or anything like that. I just want you to be sitting comfortably, okay? This looks a little bit insane, but it's really nice if you've been experiencing neck tension, which I'm assuming most of us have been. You're going to take the band behind your head. Okay, I'm going to move a little bit closer actually so you can see me. So, this movement is called craniocervical flexion, but it basically means that your chin is tucking in towards your throat. So you want to think about drawing your skull back into the band, drawing your chin in towards your throat, and lengthening through the crown of your head, and then coming back. Okay? Chin glides in. So we're literally sliding the skull backwards on that top vertebra, and then bring it forward. Good. Yeah, you guys have got it. So just that your head is moving. You don't have to move your whole body backwards. Yeah? Last 2. Nice, Paula, you've got this in the bag. Last 1. Very nice. Now we're going to try and maintain that chin tucked position, and you're going to wrap the band around your head like Rambo. Promise you this is not a joke. It's not April Fool's yet. Okay, so sometimes the band slides off your head and then you just have to readjust it. And sometimes your shoulders get tired, but just try and hold this position. Okay, chin tucked, neck long. So draw the chin towards the throat. And then you're going to slowly rotate. You're going to look towards your left. So you'll feel you're pulling into the resistance of the band. So just watch that you don't end up extending your neck back. Keep your chin down. Good, good correction. And then slowly bring it back. Other side. And pull. Bring it back. Guys, keep going. I just want to look at you. Sorry if that made a noise. And pull. So, Lizzie, you're not rotating your whole body, just your head is moving, okay? So just keep everything else still. Literally, just your head. Your neck is rotating. Yes, yes, into the tension of the band. And then bring it back, but now get your chin tucked back again. Yeah, boy, yes. And pull. One more each side, guys. I know the shoulders are probably talking to you. And pull. Good. Last time. Pull. And back. And then slowly release it. And my friends, you are 100% done. You can check your neck range of motion if you like, but that's something that I do very often, and it helps me a lot. So I hope it felt great for you as well. Well done, guys.